guys, so welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about 17 things that you can get rid of in 2017. So first thing is pens or pencils. If you're like me, I have a ton that are just laying around the house. I have a little cup holder of them, but it doesn't take much just to literally go into that cup and just mark on a piece of paper, see if they work, and if they don't, just throw them away. The next item is calendars. We all have those 2016 calendars just laying around. It's just time to get rid of them and bring out the 2017 calendars. Or you can start doing them on your phone and get those apps that help you write down everything, and it's just on your phone. Next item is appliances. I'm sure we all have some kind of an appliance that we've stored under our counters, up in our cabinets, and we just don't use them, just like getting pie makers or anything in that category. Some things we just don't use, and if you've had it for 6 months to a year and you haven't used it, you're most likely not going to use it. Next item is plastic containers. We all have them. Our family is guilty of them, especially our grandparents and maybe even our parents, because we kind of maybe learned from them. But they all took the coolant bowls, the butter bowls, the sour cream bowls, and they use them to store leftovers, which, hey, it's better than having to buy them. But I mean, imagine how many you accumulate through 2016. You don't need them all. Linens and blankets. If they're 5 to 10 years old, they have holes, they have a bunch of stains, and they are just worn out, it's just time to get rid of them. We don't need more than 2 to 3 sets, for a household if you're living in a small household. Now, if you have a huge family, then yeah, you're probably gonna need a bunch. Or old heating blankets that stopped working. CDs and DVDs. Nowadays, we have Netflix, Hulu Plus, YouTube, the radio. Yeah, we just don't need that many CDs and DVDs unless you just don't have Netflix and stuff. But I'm sure there's probably a ton of movies and DVDs that you just don't watch anymore. And if there's any CDs that you don't want to get rid of because you really like the music, download all the music onto your computer onto one CD, and you have one disc instead of like 10 to 15. Some of you may have more. You need to go through. Books. So there's probably a ton of books that you've had stacked up in your little bookcase, and if you got them 5 to 10 years ago and you haven't read them since, probably not going to read them again. So it's probably just time to toss those out and get rid of them. Does anybody else ever get those little small samples from hotels and stuff that you go to, and then you want to save them because you're like, I might use them? When honestly, when you go on vacation, you don't want to take those little samples with you, or the little bars of soap or whatever. You want to take stuff that you use on a regular basis in your home. You want to use the shampoo that you're used to using. You want to use the face wash you're used to using, the soap you're used to using. You don't really want to use something new, so it's just time to get rid of it. Makeup. If you're like me, I usually will use part of my makeup, throw it in a drawer, forget about it, come back months later, use it. But if it's been over a year, it's probably not good anymore. It's actually probably accumulated bacteria, and you don't want to put that on your face because you don't know what can happen. So definitely just go through your makeup, find out if you used it in a long time. If not, toss it. Outdated food. So it doesn't take much to go into your fridge, look at all the containers, and just get rid of anything with an expiration date that's already passed. Please don't eat it. That would be gross. So we all have those empty boxes that we've just kept around because you've gotten appliances, or you've gotten like boxes from your Xbox, your PlayStation, anything like that, and you just don't want to get rid of it because you're afraid you might return it. If it's been 3 to 4 months, and we probably won't need it, and we can just get rid of it. Hangers. So we probably have all accumulated a ton of hangers, and it's okay to keep a few spares, maybe leaving them in the closet hung up so you can use them when you get any new clothes or anything like that. But if it's hangers that are broken or hangers you know you will not use, like those wire hangers and stuff. Notebooks and stacks of paper. So we all have that pile of trash that we just don't use anymore, and you just kind of throw your paperwork over to one section, or notebooks that you've just put notes in. That was my cat, guys. But we all have those notebooks that we probably just write random stuff in, and they're probably full. Shoes. So we probably all have those pairs that have been worn out. They probably are not really that wearable anymore. It's time just to throw those away. And if there's any that you know that you just don't wear anymore and they're still in good shape, just donate them. Okay, socks. We all have them. They're the mix match socks. The ones that are not going to have a pair, probably ever. And if you're like me, it stresses you out more than you'd like it to. And I literally just got rid of all my mix match socks, and then I got rid of all my footies, and I just started back over with all black socks because I really got tired of having to try to figure out which ones got matched with which ones because I would just lose them. So I gave my footies to my sister so they wouldn't just go to waste. And it's just time to get rid of them if they're mixed match, because most likely if it's been 3 or 4 months and you hadn't seen it, it's gone. It's like from that movie Halloween Town, where that guy ends up with all the lost stuff, like the lost socks, the lost shoes, the lost books. It's probably there. It's probably in that world right now as we speak. You're not going to find it. Damaged clothing. So we all have those clothes that have the holes in them, or they're just really worn out. Like they're really thin compared to when you got them. And any of those, then you just probably need to get rid of and throw them away. And you can also go through your clothes, and if there's anything you haven't worn in 6 months to a year, you're probably not going to wear it. And just donate it or give it to someone who needs it. Magazines. I actually had a subscription. I can't remember the name of the magazine, but I had it for like 2 years, and I kept every magazine, and I finally just gave them to my mom because I knew she'd like to read them. But they just pile up. And once you're done reading them, usually you're not going to read them again, but unless it's like a specific magazine that you really like. So at the end of the year, I try to go through all my magazines, and I may just keep like 5 or 6 out of like 20 to 30 that I've accumulated. So if there's any magazines that you know you aren't going to read again, or it's been a while, just get rid of them. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today and anything like that, and those, and when you're just like getting into 2017, you need to kind of maybe just go through them, something like that. I forgot what I was going to say. Are you really going to need 10 pairs? Let's go, boom, boom. Oh, my radio stopped playing. Holla. I shall be loved. Or ignored. Apparently that's the one you've chosen.